gateway city to or gateway town to get to the slabs. On the left we have a motel. It doesn't look like anybody's there, so I don't even know if it's in use. Right next to that you have the Buckshot restaurant where you can grab a decent meal to eat. I did have breakfast there. One block down you have the food court, or a grocery store, I take it, and you buy liquor. And then you make your left, and this road leads you straight into Slab City. Just after that last set of railroad tracks, the road got a little rough. Still not bad, but if your suspension, if the suspension on your vehicle isn't all that great, you're probably going to feel a lot of this. I am doing 30 miles per hour. Only I think the sign said 35, but given the condition of the road, you know, I'm not really gonna go that fast. I do know that up ahead the road does actually get worse. The paved road gets worse, and in that area I do actually slow down to about 20 miles per hour, something in that range. A landfill over here. I gather that's where most of the garbage would go from Slab City. If I don't know if they haul it out, I'm not sure. It looks like these other vehicles are following suit. They're also going pretty slow, again probably because of the condition of the road. That would be my guess. So we did leave an island, and the road looks barren. Can't really see anything up ahead. We shall see how this goes. Somebody walking, presumably from Slab City down to an island, down to the town, I would gather. She just waved, friendly people. So this place does get a bad rap. Undeserved. You know, I've gotten waves from multiple people just saying hi. like they're very nice people. Obviously, everywhere has its dangers, and this place is no exception. And this is the first sign we get that we're coming up to Slab City. Welcome. Sorry about moving the camera like that really quick, but I wanted to get a shot of that. So I guess we are now in Slab City, and we're coming up to East Jesus. I can see that off in the distance. So a quick thing that I did discover yesterday is this right here. That area over there is actually a hot spring. And that is where Slab City residents come to bathe, at the hot spring. The water is a warm, very warm, 110 degrees, give or take. I didn't have a thermometer with me. So they can bathe there in the middle of the night, really. I gotta roll down the window, so you might hear a little more noise, background noise, but it's pretty hot. It's coming up on 80 degrees. Got a couple of people right here. We have like a miniature Stonehenge. Not sure what that is off in the distance. And looks like Stonehenge is still under construction. Over here on the right, coming up, is East Jesus, which is, it's truly remarkable. I've seen it in videos before. Didn't really think much about it, but seeing it in person, wow, it really is something to look at. Again, I'm sorry for the dirty window, but after 3 hours of driving in the desert, the windows get dirty. And I didn't think to stop and clean them off. So we do have different people selling different stuff. A lot of these people will come to Nyland, go to the oh, there you go, Salvation Mountain. We'll come to here, let's look at that from a distance. I did see a lot of people here yesterday checking this out. It was certainly, oh, let's pull off the side of the road. Sorry. Again, they waved at me. Look at that. I was holding him up and they just waved. I did see a lot of tourists come here to check this out. There was there had to have been at least 20 cars. I didn't count, but there was a lot of people checking it out yesterday. have another welcome sign over here. And now the population is getting heavier. And a bus stop, an info stop. I wonder what that's all about. The last free place. I like it. Okay, so immediately to the right is where a lot of snowbirds come and hang out, I've been told. This is where just regular people come and hang out, park, and they're pretty much safe. Oh yeah, this is where the road really gets bad. And they're safe, maybe a little bit on the right side as well, but you do have some homesteaders over here. There aren't a lot of people here right now, but this is generally where they would stay, camp up their RVs, their vehicles, whatnot. Further on down the road is where all the slabbers live and have set up shop, set up their homes. So if you're just a regular old folk, this is where you would want to park, and then you can wander into the rest of the slabs. It is what they told me it was a square mile. I don't know exactly the measurements, but it's a good amount of space there. They have a church, which doesn't look open right now. I do want to go check that out sometime though. And right away you have a sign for the Oasis and the library and the Slab Lowe's. Now over there where all those solar panels are at, don't know what that is. So we're going to turn down Lowe's Road. This is Lowe's Road. And down this road is a place called Skate Park. I have seen quite a few tents as well, just scattered about. And general rule of thumb, so okay, right here is Skate Park. They had a huge party here last night, but there's it's like a pool that's obviously drained, and they turned it into a skate park. There are people that run it. I forgot the guy's name that is the main person there, but very, very cool person, very chill person. Pretty much goes and makes sure that the peace is kept around there whenever anything is going on, whenever anybody's there. It was very cool environment. I did see two acts of drama, I guess, start up, but it quickly turned peaceful, and everybody was all hugs and smiles all over again. It was actually very good to see that. Now here we have the Oasis Club. I'm not gonna pull in there. So I guess that guy has been there for very, very long. I was told how many years, but I done forgot. And He's considered to be one of the elders here, and everybody's very respectful of him. We're gonna turn here. The library is, I don't know what road this is, but the library is all the way at the back of the slabs. At the back of the slabs you have BLM land, and those mountain ranges back there are where they have the training grounds for the Marines. So my understanding is that the library is not actually in Slab City. I believe they believe it is on BLM land, not actually in the slabs, but it's so, I mean, it's really right up to the slabs, so they just consider it being part of the slabs. But a lot of these places, most, if not all, really have some kind of barrier. Like this guy right here has tires, old tires, and rocks that make up his fence, really, his border of his property. And so does the next guy, and so does the guy after that. So you do have people that actually will build fences, and they just gather the material, they scavenge for the material, and now I don't know if this is the back road or not. I believe it is. So you have the Internet Cafe right here, the California Ponderosa. Okay, so right there is the Internet Cafe. Over here is the California Ponderosa. For some reason they're flying a British flag. And they have occupied on the fence. I wonder what that's all about. So I guess this is like a restaurant because they have breakfast every day. I didn't know that. That would be cool. And a lounge to hang out. We're gonna have to come check this out. The Internet Cafe over here is also called the Laughing Dog Cafe, which I did meet the lady that runs this place last night, and she pretty much runs it like a hostel. There's actually a couple of places here that are run like hostels. I was told of two for sure, but I get the feeling that there's more, just from talking to people and so on and so forth. So that sign points to back there for the hostel. Oh, there it is. Slab Hostel City. All right. Maybe we'll go there and check out what the prices are. There are a lot of signs that people have written on various things, billboards and whatnot. This one actually is my favorite. They repurposed old TVs and it looks like a computer monitor to remind people to slow down. There are some people that drive fast around here. I'm going between 5 and 10 miles per hour. But there are people that go, 15, 20 miles per hour, sometimes even 25, 30 miles per hour around here, which doesn't seem fast on a normal street. There's another sign for the library. I am on the back road. So this is the back road. Over there, that little mound right there, that's the aqueduct back there, which there's no trespassing over there. So going 30 miles per hour, 25 miles per hour, it's not fast, but around here, if you're caught doing that kind of speed, you will get people that will holler out at you and remind you to slow down. You can, at your own discretion decide whether you want to or not. But word does travel fast around here if you're rude and if you're just somebody that doesn't really respect boundaries. So I do recommend that you don't drive fast. There are kids here, there are little kids, and they do meander around on their own. And that old saying, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, that they pretty much take that very seriously here. Everybody does look out for all the kids. Doesn't matter that they're not theirs. And here is the library. They pretty much ensure, everybody here pretty much ensures that these kids are looked after and are kept safe. You do have some people here that are, how shall I say, questionable, I guess would be the word. Mostly, petty theft and stuff. You do, when you resort to ends meet, shall we say, some morals go out the window, and you have to do what you have to do to survive. These people have found that you can still be respectful of others. You don't have to sacrifice